Okay, so now here's what you sent me. Here's the graph. Here's the instructions, and here down is where it says that f of x is equal to one of these expressions, and the domain interval, and these are the expressions. So let's go through it. It says drag the expression, right? That's these up here, to the correct domain interval that matches the given piecewise graph. Okay, so let's start with this piecewise graph. Piecewise graph is this here. This graph, and it's called a piecewise because it's not a straight line that goes all the way across, right? It's just broken up into like pieces. And here goes, there's a piece that's right here. Right? I'm just gonna put a marker on it to show that there's a piece that's here. There's another piece here, and if you take a look, here's a third piece right here. So these are the three different pieces, right, of this graph. Again, piecewise graph then, okay? Now it says to drag the expression to the correct domain interval. Now the domain deals with your x values, right? So the domain are the x values. Domain is x value. And if you hear about the range are your y values. Okay? And the domain is pretty much like your x values. What's the range that it goes, how far does it go from one side to the other? So in other words, take a look at this one. It says here that we're looking at the domain interval of x is less than -4. That means that it's this piece right here, because since this x value is -4, all of these that's less than -4, -5, -6, -7, -8. That means your x value is all over here, and they're looking to find out what's going on with your graph that's here. All right. Now this one that says negative, the domain interval is going from -4 all the way to 3. So the way we really read it is -4, which is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 3. Translation: your x values that's right here in between the -4 and the 3. That's pretty much this piece right here. All right? And then the last domain interval is going to be this one, which is going to be the values of x, which is going to be from 3 to 7. The way it was really read is 3, which is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 7. Translation: your x values that's now going from here to 7 is over here to here. Okay, so now it's saying, okay, look, we know the three parts that we have here, and these are the domains we're talking about, because there's different y values that's going to be for each of them, right? And so we want to see what's going on from here to here. The first one, the second one here to here, and the third one from here to here. All right, so now let's figure this out. To get the first one, now if we look at the x values that's going to be from -4 and less than -4, the y values are, there's a y value here, there's a y value here, because it says not going at the -4, it's anything less than -4. So if I go at 5, it's going to be this point. This one is over here. When x is 7, y is 3. When x is 8, y is 3. When x is 9, y is 3. The y, or the f of x. So f of x, now let's take a look at our expressions up here. Right? So the f of x is going to be -3 each time. So that means that the answer for the f of x will be -3. That's what's going over here. Right? Your f of x value is equal to -3 when the domain interval is x less than 4. So anything 4 under, that means the y value is going to be, or the f of x value will be -3. All right, now let's take a look at the interval from -4, which is being included because it's less than or equal to. So that means it's now going to be from here up to, but not including 3. All right, so it's just this piece right here. Now, to do this piece, we're now going back because we need to know what the slope is. We need to know what the y-intercept, because that is a piece of a line right here. Okay, so the easiest way to find the slope is to see going from this point all the way to this point over here and to find the slope. So we know that the slope is going to be m, put it over here, m is equal to change in y divided by the change in x. So what we do is we want to find the rise and the run. Actually, we want to get the rise and the run. So that means if we go over here, the rise from here to go is going to be 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The rise is 6, and the run is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So my rise is 6. And it's positive because, again, it's going up. So the rise is 6. The run is 7. That's the slope. So I'm looking at my choices here. Now, you want to see with the y-intercept. The y-intercept, well, this is like right over here. And looking at my choices, let's go, since it's a positive, I put all the positive slopes on this side. I put the negative slopes on this side. So since I know it's 6 over 7 as my slope, this looks like it's going to be at 6 over 7x. Plus, now this is the y-intercept. So here goes your slope. Here goes your y-intercept. This is m, this is b. And that looks like a half because it looks like it's the halfway from 0 to 1, right? So that would then become your slope or your expression. This is the one that you drag into this space over here. So it's going to be f of x. When we're looking at the domain values from -4 to 3, it's going to be 6 over 7x plus 1/2. Okay? And finally, for the last one, now we're looking at the domain interval from 3 to 7. All right? So now from this part over here, since it's going to be going, the line is going down, or the slope is going down, that's going to be negative. So let's find the slope of this one over here. It's going to be down, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for the second one, m, which is my rise, rise over run, is going to be 8 is my rise, and my run, -8, sorry, -8. And my run is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So my run is 4. -8 divided by 4 means the slope is -2. Looking at my choices that I see here, I'm seeing that there is a -2x over here. Now the y-intercept, so these are my slope, and here goes the y-intercept. To find the y-intercept, what I'm going to do is a little trick. Instead of me like doing it algebraically, let me just see if I extended the line, right? Get this piece of paper, and let me act like I extended this line. The y-intercept should be at 9, because remember it says -2x plus 9. Let's take a look. All right, if I extended this here, and I let this go, look at that, look at that. If I let the line keep going straight up, it's going to be at it's going to keep going up all the way to 9. That means if I extended this line and it kept going straight, it would go to 9. That's the y-intercept. So that means I found my second one. Remember, you're always using y is equal to mx plus b. My slope is equal to -2x plus my y-intercept is 9. That is going to be the expression for the second one, for the last one. All right, so now you drag that down. And remember, the y is the same as f of x. So f of x at this point from 3 to 7 is going to be -2x plus 9. All right, I hope that was helpful. Oh, let me just circle this because it's going to be this one right here. All right, I hope this was helpful. Let me know, get back to me, and keep up the great work. All right, bye.